This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of April 15th, 2024. Well, at least that's behind us. Did you see the eclipse? Did you feel the eclipse? A lot of people I know got to see it in totality, and the photographs are absolutely stunning. My view was, high 90s maybe, but as soon as the wafer started obscuring the sun and turning it into just the tiniest sliver, clouds came in. But it got dark and we heard weird animal noises, and it definitely felt like it was a moment outside of time. It's going to be quite a while for us to get an understanding of what this event meant, whether we saw it or simply experienced it. End of May is a good target time because Mars, planet of push, is going to hit the eclipse degree. But we're not done with the action. The eclipse may be behind us, but there's one more huge event on the way, and it happens at the end of this week on Saturday. And everything earlier in the month has been wired to prepare us for it. The meeting of Jupiter and Uranus, one of the two most expansive and definitely the most indulgent influences in the sky, meeting the agent of erratic change, volatile change, unpredictable change, quick change, lightning bolts, shifts in perspective, epiphanies, things blowing up, things breaking up, which could actually be liberating and very, very good, ultimately. So, what takes us? What is our route to this? Well, the week begins with a lot of discomfort. We have a pileup, count them three, friction aspects. There are this month more than I have ever seen, by the way, and I've got an article about this at my Patreon. Friction aspects nudge at us and encourage dealing with something, looking at something, shifting, and it's like when your bra strap isn't right, or there's a piece of gravel in your shoe, or something that's, a piece of hair and you can't quite find it, but you sure feel it, or a mosquito buzzing at you while you're trying to get to sleep. Little annoyances, little nudges, little friction start the week. The first one between Mercury and Mars, something that maybe we need to walk our talk. There's something we don't want to deal with. We learn something from Mercury retrograde, maybe about a man, maybe about how someone has used their drive, maybe a thwarting of something we were trying to do and we need to address it. On the 17th, Venus has a similar discomfort with Saturn, and something that we need to take seriously, suit up about, commit to, be honest with ourselves about the structure that's there, the need to act responsibly and maturely. And the Sun and Neptune may be feeling kind of woozy, wondering if you've fooled yourself, if you are fooling yourself, if you've gone too easy on yourself, if you've been making excuses that maybe aren't warranted. And then things start to get very, very clear. Big action on the 19th. You'll get incredible clarity about a relationship, about a desire, about something that you really want. Could be a link with something from your past, a person from your past, a friend, a love interest, a something that you let fall or didn't quite finish. Mercury meets with Venus. And then As this is happening, the sun makes its annual entry into the sign of Taurus, which is ruled by Venus. And we start to feel that maybe there's going to be some slowing or grounding or something that we can actually grasp tangibly, physically, in the midst of all of this volatility. Right when the sun makes this shift, we have the opportunity, or maybe multiple opportunities, to actively and openly engage with whatever is coming with Jupiter and Uranus's conjunction. Mars is in a sextile or an opportunity aspect with both Jupiter and Uranus. This is the final get ready, get ready. Are you going to take advantage of this? What are you going to do? Are you going to act more boldly, increase your reach, try something radically new or different? And then Jupiter meets Uranus. Probably there will be a defining event in the collective that we'll look back on and go, yep, that's what this was about. Maybe there'll be something also in your own life. Whatever this is, the ground has been prepared for it, tenderized for it. Last year, Uranus was at the degree of this conjunction 21 Taurus for a good long while, and then it retrograded back, and now it has been at 21 degrees, kind of hanging out and waiting. Hey, Jupiter, when you gonna get here? We've been feeling the buildup all month to this conjunction. The two of them have been close enough that they've been egging each other on. This is exciting. It is ultimately liberating. It could involve women. Let's think about Taurus. This is happening in Taurus. It could involve money, the banking system, the actual planet. Think of the earthquakes that broke out earlier this month. I experienced one of them in a place that, to my knowledge, hasn't had one while I've been living here for 25 years. Could have to do with the food supply. Could have to do with the stock market. Maybe yes, maybe no. Could have to do with tangible expressions of creativity. Maybe a singer, maybe a female singer, maybe an artist. But if you look at this as the aftermath of the two particular eclipses we've just been in, eclipses that have shot us into a different experience of interacting with each other and relating to each other. And now we have this massive, unlocking, sudden, sharp, potentially innovative influence hitting the sign that is ruled by the goddess of relationships. Seems to me this 1, 2, 3 is jettisoning us into a different way of being, a different way of coexisting, a different way of how we treat each other, what we value, and what's going on this planet. Coming face to face with something huge, major, evolutionary in ourselves ends the process, at least as far as this week is concerned. On the 21st, the Sun squares Pluto. We are challenged to adapt to the new expression, allocation of power that is part of Pluto in Aquarius. We are changing based on where we fit in community, possibly changing the communities that we run with, our relationship to the collective. And since Pluto rules the stuff that we can't see that's really deep within us, there could be an element of facing your own personal monsters as a result of this incredible uproar that we have been in all month. Never fear, there's going to be a place to dump it all in the week after this one when we hit the Scorpio full moon. Homing thought of the week: show me how this benefits me. Song of the week: I love the sound of breaking glass by Nick Lowe. And the image of the week is the tower in the tarot. You can learn more about this in my forecast for the month of April, which is up at my site, empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and every week get a tidy and convenient list of links to all of my latest information and book a session with me. I'm Kathy Biehl, a professional astrologer with more than 30 years experience. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I host the show Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio and TV on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. And this week, I am quite coincidentally talking about the energetics of disruption with Brianna Pagotto, author of the brand new book, Make Good Trouble. I also host lively conversation on Facebook, on the page Empowerment Unlimited, and in the group, the Astro-Insight Lounge. I post on Instagram and Threads at K.A. Biehl and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian Channel. Talk to you next week.